Well, I think that Philly had the steal of the draft once again when they took linebacker Jihaad Campbell from Alabama at number 31 overall. And I just remember watching it draft night, exactly how it went down. I could just tell immediately when they traded up with Kansas City to get that number 31 overall pick. I knew exactly what they're going to do. I felt it internally. And it was almost like Howie Roseman's plan fell perfectly into place once again, as it always does. And he played the entire NFL when he took Jihaad Campbell with that number 31 overall pick. And here's why. Jihaad Campbell is a guy who, I believe anyways, has high first round value. When I was a player development intern at Alabama, I worked with Jihaad quite a bit. And I got to say, he stood out from the other players in a lot of ways. The way that he conditioned, the way that he took care of his body, but the way that he approached the game as well. This is a high IQ football player, and it's somebody who plays the game with an aggression and a tenacity that stands out. I want my guys on defense to be angry. I want them to be pissed off. And he is when he's on the field. And it's that combination of intensity but intelligence that makes him incredibly dangerous. And I just think it's something that's going to translate immediately. And just think about this from a bird's eye view as well. Him being paired up with Zach Baun. That is terrifying for opposing offenses. I would not want to face that by any means. When you look at his skill set, when you break down Jihaad Campbell's talent, his strengths, he's extremely fast, extremely twitchy. He's an incredibly hard hitter. The guy hits like a freight train. It's entertaining watching him lay hits down on guys. Like that's what makes me watch football on Saturdays and Sundays, is that hard hitting, that ferocious hitting. Jihaad Campbell shows that every week. He's disruptive. He's great at confusing opposing offenses, forcing turnovers. He's also clutch. I mean, you saw what he did against Tennessee the third Saturday in October in 2023 when Tennessee came to Alabama. He had essentially what was the game-winning scoop and score. He's a right place, right time kind of guy, and that comes from IQ. That comes from preparation. What I think makes him stand out as well is that as a linebacker, he can attack the quarterback as a blitzer and on the edge. And that stands out when you can be a double-edged sword, a Swiss Army knife, if you will. As a linebacker, that can do a lot of damage in the NFL. He's someone, also, I think he's the perfect fit for Philly. Don't forget, Jihaad Campbell is from New Jersey. So, this is a guy who understands Philly, what it's all about. And he already embodies the way that Philly plays. That nasty, not giving a shit style of defense. They're there to hit you in the mouth. That's what won Philly Super Bowl this year. That level of physicality. Howie Roseman saw that in Jihaad Campbell and acted immediately. The fact that he fell all the way to 31, and there's Howie Roseman sitting right there with that grin on his face, just like he does every year. I mean, there's some GMs who don't even take calls from him on draft day or on draft week, if you will, because they know what he's going to do. And he did it again. This guy's going to translate immediately. And everybody freaked out when Philly dealt certain guys in the offseason. Oh, they dealt Milton Williams. They dealt Darius Slay. Philly screwed. No, they're not. Because they do their due diligence going into the draft. Nobody does better, more complete research, more thorough research than the Philadelphia Eagles. And these picks right here, like Jihaad Campbell at number 31 overall, That's the results. That's what makes them stand apart, and that's how Philly sustains success each and every single year, because they draft so incredibly well. They get these guys that match their culture, match their scheme, and translate immediately. Most importantly, Philly, they're really not spending out of the ass for these championship teams. And it's because they get a lot of these guys, these high ceiling guys, on their rookie contracts. Immediate draft hits. You've got Quinyon Mitchell on his rookie deal. You've got Cooper DeJean on his rookie deal. Believe it or not, today as it stands, Philly still has Jalen Carter on his rookie deal. Now, granted, I think that's going to change. It may change before I put this video out, but that's going to change here really soon because of the value that he's displayed. But yeah, Jalen Carter still playing on his rookie deal. And now you've got somebody like Jihaad Campbell coming in on his rookie deal. And he's going to play extremely well, and you're going to get a lot of value out of him, a lot of production out of him for not that much money. When everybody sits there in December and January, you're watching Philly and NFC Championship and the Super Bowl, and you're like, how the hell do they do this every year? This is how. These are those moments. That's why I made this video, because we're talking about this in May. Like, these are the little minute moves that you make to be a championship team. Like I said, I had Jihaad Campbell going number 19 overall to the Buccaneers. That's where I thought his value was. They went in a different direction. Okay, Jihaad Campbell fell. Philly capitalized. But that's what smart organizations do. When other organizations pass up on a high-value guy, and a lot of organizations reach, Philly sits right there, and they're patient. They're patient but they're strategic, and they wait for that right guy to fall to them, and they're going to capitalize once again. Jihaad Campbell, I think him falling to number 31 was the steal of the draft, and Philly acted on it. Let me know what y'all think about this take in the comment section below. From Fort Worth, Texas, this is Brian Gregoire. Have a great day.